So in order to change from the smaller set of jaws that come standard on the universal tablet cradle to the larger jaws which are found in bag B, sorry, that's the sliding chocks that come in the bag also, but out of bag B we have these larger jaws. So if you wish to put the chocks on before putting in the cradle, you'll just need the screws that are in bag B2, which is also in bag B, and they simply go on in that little sliding channel there, and you pop the screw in through that hole. Anyway, moving on to putting these on. So you grab your screwdriver and you're going to take out these screws in these 4 holes. Unscrew that until the smaller jaw comes off, and then simply see how that matches the shape of this. Pop that in so the hole matches up to where your screw still is from the jaw before, so using the same screw, and simply tighten that until your new jaw is in there nice and sturdy and tight. Do that 4 times obviously, and then you'll have the complete set. Alright, and there's our 4 larger jaws on there. I've got 3 of the sliding chocks on. I'll show you how to put this last one on. So as you can see here, there's a little raised part of this here that matches the track inside the jaw there. So pop that in like that so it slides back and forth. Bring it back around so you can see where you're putting your screw, line it up and screw it in. Now you don't screw it all the way to tight, because what you want to be able to do when you put your device in, you work out how deep you need that and then you tighten it up. But there you go, that is the universal tablet cradle with the 4 larger jaws. Alright, so the small feet are good for your devices without cases or with slimline cases, but big rugged cases such as this one exist, where you've got your S Pen holder up in the top here. It's got rubberized edges, it's got this big hand strap on the back, making a nice big bulky device. This is where your larger feet come in. So first we've got to set it to the right height. So we unscrew the 4 screws. Get that lined up to where it's going to be, it's going to fit, which is just shy. So that's it, fitting in there like that. So just drag that out the side. We'll bring it back down a little lower so the springs can do their thing, and then we tighten those 4 back up. Then push that up, goes in, and the springs hold it in place. Now one more thing is, as you can see here, that is not perfectly held in place forward and back, which is where our little studs come in handy. So I'll show you how to change them in the next video. Alright, so I've already done the other 3 sliding chocks for the sake of this video, but basically what you want to do is make sure your device is pushed all the way to the front of these jaws, and then the sliding chock has its screw that positions it in the top there. If you put your screwdriver into it, you can shift it forward and back. So now come to the side view, you want to pull it all the way to the front, maybe hold it with your finger down the bottom to make it nice and straight, and then simply tighten it there, And then that's it. You've got all 4 jaws held up nice and tight where the device is not going to move forward and back when in the cradle. Alright, so thanks to the rubberized feet and the spring-loaded holding mechanism of this cradle, even when mounted in landscape with the feet on the left and right of the device rather than top and bottom, it still has a very firm grip, a very tight fit there. But for peace of mind, we have put the optional extra in of these side supports, which come in the bag marked C. So using the bag marked C2, the small screws that are in there, we are going to line up the holes in the back of this side support with the holes in the back of the cradle, and you're simply going to line those up and screw those on. Okay, so I find it easiest to actually line up which holes you're going to use firstly, so this one here, and line up which of these corresponding holes that matches with, and actually put the screw into that corresponding hole. That way you can line it up and screw that in a little bit, not all the way, and then find where your other screw is going to go. And put that second one in, screwing it all the way in, and finishing off that first one. And then you have that side support in place, ready to stop the device from going anywhere downwards. And that's it with 2 of the side supports on.